This week's Hannah's Heroes are from the Ohio Valley, but recently their efforts took place 1,500 miles from home in Kerrville, Texas.
As torrential flooding devastated communities and tragedy gripped the hill country, 4 firefighters from Calcutta stepped up to help. Here's Hannah's Heroes.
When disaster strikes, they don't hesitate. That's just who they are. 4 members of the Calcutta Volunteer Fire Department, including Chief David McCoy, Assistant Chief Shayne Hamilton, Lieutenant Randy Schneider, and firefighter Wesley Baxter, recently traveled to Kerrville, Texas to assist in search and rescue efforts following deadly flash flooding. The team, alongside K9 Solace, worked from sunup to sundown for 5 straight days. Cutting through debris, climbing unstable piles of rubble, and combing through flood-damaged terrain, the group worked to bring closure to families in central Texas.
That's the perspective I think all 4 of us that went down. It's like we couldn't fathom not knowing where your loved one was, knowing that he or she could have been swept away.
McCoy, who has been a part of the department since 1979, was on a family vacation in Florida when the call came in. By the next morning, he was on a flight back home, packing up gear to head south and drive more than 25 hours with the crew.
I landed at 10:15. I took our vehicle, which we had parked there, drove it home, and I was able to get everything packed, and we pushed off probably 4.5 hours later.
Once in Kerrville, the crew joined a 15-person response team. They were tasked with covering roughly 3 miles of flood-damaged land. Some piles of debris towered 25 feet high, but wearing heavy gear in 90-degree heat, the men pushed through exhaustion and were fueled by purpose.
It's kind of like if you're walking through the woods, but all of the trees are down, and you're trying to go miles and miles on a hike, but you have to go up and down, under piles, over piles of just debris, trash, trees. It's physically exhausting and mentally as well, knowing what you might find.
The danger was real. Each step was a risk.
Being down there along the shoreline, along the debris, is extremely dangerous. You know, you don't know what you're walking on. You don't know what you're exposing yourself to. You got debris upwards of 40 feet high up in the trees, and at any minute that stuff could fall. You're on top of mounds of debris and just trying to dig through. You could have fell through. It's pretty dangerous stuff.
The group spent their time searching 3 miles of the river, digging through fallen trees, sand mounds, and twisted wreckage.
Walking around down there on these sand mounds and not knowing whether somebody's underneath you. And I at one time was digging in the sand, and I kept thinking to myself, what if they're just an inch deeper?
Despite the risks, there was pride in knowing they were able to help.
It means everything to me, especially when people are there and they're like, oh my God, you're from Ohio. And it's just a shock to them. It brings pride to me that we're here from Ohio, that we come so far just to help them. But it was totally worth it. Every mile was worth it.
The team's secret? A 4-legged partner named Solace. She's trained in cadaver detection, tracking, and area searches. She's also capable of identifying human scent, even in the most challenging conditions.
They could be 20 to 25 feet thick, and some of them could be as long as 30, 40, 50 feet or more. When you get that large of a pal, the odor that she would pick up, if you catched her right on the wind side, she could pick up something as far away as the wind will carry the scent out.
Solace was essential for confirming whether what rescuers smelled was a human or an animal, guiding the team's search efforts with precision. Her presence didn't just help with logistics, she brought peace.
I believe she's our best team member. She made everyone happy down there. I mean, she gave people peace, the citizens and the search and rescue teams.
Firefighter Baxter, now on his 3rd out-of-state deployment, says his faith carries him through the pain and fatigue.
Seeing a line of crosses along the river, that was hard to see. I mean, and a lot of people came around. The expressions on their faces were pretty sad. I mean, you don't see that every day.
Lieutenant Schneider coordinated logistics for the trip, reaching out to Incident Command and gathering mission details, making it his 8th out-of-state search and rescue trip.
It's always been instilled to me from my parents to give back and help others. And I know it's like a fairy tale, type thing. Your kid, parents tell you to do this. Well, I truly believe in service to the public, helping people.
All of them say that it was the Calcutta community that made it all possible. The trip was fully funded through public donations.
The outpouring support from our community. I mean, everyone says we want to thank the community as a police and fire, and it really goes above and beyond for our department because of these trips that we do, because without the community, these trips aren't possible.
From flooded land in Texas back to small town Ohio, these men carry the same mission: serve with heart, no matter how far the call takes them. That's what they do here, and that's what makes them this week's Hannah's Heroes. Reporting for Hannah's Heroes, I'm Hannah Hayes.
And if you have someone that you would like to nominate for Hannah's Heroes, you can do so by scanning the QR code on your screen or by visiting WTOV9.com.
Hi, I'm Jamie Baker. Thanks for watching. Here's another video for you to watch, and please be sure to subscribe to our channel.